We are live. We are live to practice on my Monday night hobby hangout. We have Skeletor with us tonight. Little Chiba. Skeletor Chiba. And just cleaning him up. I might do Monday night hobby hangouts. He wants to hang out and talk about hobbies and modeling, the different gaming things. And these characters are pretty cool. If you were to throw them into a Call of Cthulu campaign, I mean, the size is about right. He-Man broke. He-Man is broken. Gonna have to fix him and reprint. How to print failure. Actually, I failed cleaning him up. I broke He-Man's foot. Winston, maybe? Ray stands from the Ghostbusters. Another Cheeb. Lots of Cheebs tonight. Egon, you can tell by his glasses. I'm gonna tell you, this 3D printer is a 4K resolution, and you can really see the detail on the pack. I have to clean up these little pieces in between, little supports. Oops, gotta get a new stand. Oh, here we go. There's a ghost. He's not the ghost with the most. He's coming up in a second. This is Slimer. Clean Slimer up. He's got a nice popping out of a ghost trap. When I printed him, I was worried about the fact that I might have to get a rod to put on him to hold him up. But that's Slimer, and the scale's about right, 25. Well, I think I did 32 millimeter. Oh, hi, Cam, and hello, Silver Fox. Thanks for coming on. I 3D printed these models with a Elegoo Mars 3, and just to compare them to. I'm good tonight. I'm just doing some Monday night hobbying. I usually play video games, but I decided to just practice with my live here. Play with my little toy men. How are you doing tonight? Is everybody good? We have another Ghostbuster, and then I also have Beetlejuice also. So we print these up on the Mars printer. They're resin. That's good, Cam. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, so we got those. I also have He-Man. We have Skeletor here. I actually broke He-Man's foot, so I'm gonna have to reprint them. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to print a larger Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So, yeah, please. What do you got, Cam? Your identity is in God. Jesus saves. Well, we welcome all religions here, whether you follow the Norse religion and the god of the Dwarven Forge, or if it's Jesus, that's fine too. Or maybe you worship Odin, or a serpent people. Oh my God, really, Cam? Wow, I don't even YouTube that much. I love that you love my content. Your favorite grandmother passed away. I'm really sorry for your loss. Thank you. My mom died last year, a year and 3-4 months ago. So, I mean, I've been there too. I know how that can be depressing. But I hope that you find some comfort in the hobby of miniatures and D&D and gaming, and that's maybe a little bit of an escape for you when you don't have to think about anything else except little toy men. But I'm really sorry for your loss. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It gets a little easier as time goes on, but it's never, I mean, it's never that easy, right? It just gets a little less, you become a little more numb to it. Oh, check these out. I got pumpkins. I love pumpkins. I don't know why I love pumpkins. I have a whole pumpkin army. And then we have a pumpkin mimic. Well, I'm glad you have somebody there for you, Cam. That's important. We have a pumpkin mimic. What else? Oh, I finished Krampus. Krampus, he's actually a Reaper miniature model. These are cheap plastic models that you can buy in the store. But I mean, it's got really nice quality on it. Krampus has his birch stick, and he captures the children who are bad. I like the Krampus model a lot, but I'm really focused on the little Cheebs right now. Have my friend Bob is painting up my horror Cheebs. We have Dracula. Which one's my favorite? Oh man, well. This is probably one of my favorites. This is the potion guy for Dungeons and Dragons, and I guess he had some wild potions. I actually like to make a character up just around him. He's almost like a Willy Wonka potion type of guy. I mean, I just have so many miniatures. I could just scroll up here a little bit. That my project that I'm working on. It's just oh, too many miniatures. Too many miniatures to keep track of. So let me straighten this out here. Oh, actually, you can see the thing right there. I got to move that. So sorry for the bouncing around, everybody. I'm trying to keep this straight. I got to figure out a better system. I'm still kind of learning the whole YouTube thing. Yeah, so the potion guy is awesome. Some Cthulhu stuff too. So these are the serpent people. There's a whole serpent race in Cthulhu. We're playing the two-headed serpent in our 7th edition Cthulhu campaign. So I've been trying to print up the serpent people for the game. And they're pretty brutal in Cthulhu. They were a race that predates the humans. They first dwelt in Shugan in the Mesopotamic times. That's about 65 million years ago. And then, you know, these monkeys came along, and that's us. Good night, Cam. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Good luck with everything. I hope it all works out for you. I'll probably be on a little bit longer. We're creating a Dungeons & Dragons world called Erendor, and this is going to be one of the guards in it. They're called Clankers. They fight the big monsters in the forest with some heavy armor and heavy weapons. This is another 3D printed model. I'm not sure which set it's from, but I just had fun, and I just used a Citadel color contrast wash. So easy to use. You just brush it on, and it really just fills in all the areas. You can maybe grab a. This is a formless spawn for Cthulhu. I'm not even sure what colors a formless spawn is supposed to be. Let's look up to see if we can find out. Formless spawn for H.P. Lovecraft Call of Cthulhu. Let's see if we have some images on my iPad over here. I guess we could do it probably in blue. So let's hit this guy up with some blue. I got this bright Tesseract contrast, and let's see how it flows in. And if I make a mistake, who cares? We can just redo it and respray them and see how it comes out. I like this brush over here. All right, so a little way too much. Geez, I'm gonna make a friggin' mess here. Look how many napkins around. Wait 1 sec, guys, to find a napkin. Got some napkins now. Throw that down over there. Oh, a little shake. Okay, let's see here. Put my glasses back on so I can see. And we'll just, let's see here. So just brush it on. And you can see how the paint just kind of flows. And it gets in those crevices. And then you can dry brush on top of that. So Formless Spawn is a monster from Cthulhu, from outer space. Well, I guess all their monsters are basically from outer space. Oh, let's see if we can find the H.P. Lovecraft wiki over here. These black, well, they're going to be blue. These black protean beings may be found in temples dedicated to great old ones, or in the deep sunless caverns, often acting as guardians and protectors in secrets. They may be accompanied or herald the arrival of a great old one, like Cthulhu or Shoggoth or Narcoleathept. They may simply lie motionless for years at a time, like some quiet dark pool waiting to be disturbed by the unwary. Well, I like the blue. I like the idea of him just being a blue formless spawn. Formless spawn can change their form and shape in an instant, from toad-like lumps to elongated things with hundreds of rudimentary legs in any conceivable form. Being a living, vicious, viscous liquid, they can ooze through small cracks, usually finding their way through any obstacle, while also being able to cast spells are great, and form vocal organs to issue strange sounds. No record exists suggesting they may ever communicate with human words. All right, so they can make sounds, but nothing a human could understand. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a great painter. I really paint on easy mode. I slap a bunch of contrast on, and then I'll let it dry. I'll go back and I'll highlight the teeth. Maybe I'll do them a bone color, although it is a formless spawn, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a bone color. We could have black teeth or purple teeth or pink teeth. I mean, you could have a pink formless spawn or a blue one or a red one. Who cares? It's your game. But this is a 3D printed one also from Adervi Creations. He has a whole series of Cthulhu miniatures. Let me this is his three goats of the woods, and we have an investigator. I just hit him with some black wash. He's got a nice flashlight. I actually use this character for my game. Oh, we have a young lady here, maybe an older lady. She is a Cthulhu investigator adventurer. We have an old guy over here. He is an astronomer. Can anybody name that book? If anybody's playing along, it's a yellow book with a funny sign on it. Probably a pretty dangerous book. What else do we have for Cthulhu? Oh, this guy over here. It's like a witch or a ghoul or something. Yeah. But back to my. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking the camera here. Let me get a little more blue on my formless spawn. So, well, thanks for anybody who popped in and is just watching my little hobby hangout. I might do a Monday night at 10. I might do a little hobby hangout and just talk about the miniatures I'm painting and show you what's in the works. Is anybody else painting any miniatures? Have any campaigns going on? Do people play the new 5.5, a 6th edition, Dungeons & Dragons 1? I'm still playing 5e. We're going to use the new rules, but I mean, I don't think it's going to change that much. I like the direction they're going. You use what you like. If you don't like the Dungeons & Dragons rules, you add your own rules. That's all you do. I'm really liking Call of Cthulhu, although in that game you have to expect to lose characters. Part of the fun is the characters actually going insane when they see something like a formless spawn. Or what else do I have? I had a whole Dungeons & Dragons rack here. Let's see. This here is a fire vampire. That's another Cthulhu character. I had to put it on a metal pin to hold it up. So the fire vampire is a nice model. We're working on our formless spawn here. One of my favorite is actually a spawn. Oh, do I not have him here? Oh, wait. I don't have him here. My spawn of Cthulhu is somewhere else. Okay, we'll show you a deep one. That's a deep one. And that's with the Tesseract Green. No, not Tesseract Green. It's with the Warped Lightning Contrast. Warped Lightning Contrast for the deep one. All right. And then, the deep ones are formed by kind of impregnating unsuspecting humans in Ismath. And then you can see that guy's face is kind of bug-eyed. So he got infected. He was just a dock worker, and then eventually he'll become a deep one. And we'll give you one more. One more. We have a Hound of Tindulus. These are multi-dimensional creatures that hunt you through time. I mean, the stuff that H.P. Lovecraft came up with was super creepy. And these creatures actually come out of right angles. So if you have any right angles in your house, they could pop out and hunt you down. And if you escape through time or a gate, they can actually track you. So once a Hound of Tindulus is tracking you, you have a big problem. It's kind of like a Doctor Who type of creature traveling through time and space. Traveling through time and/or space. All right, let me finish up this Formless Spawn over here. Hit him with some more blue, trying to get any blue on any of my other guys. We'll hit him in the mouth too. Again, I'm going to end up painting right over the teeth and the mouth. Get a beeping. I had this little app telling me to check my blood sugar, which is fine, but I'm going to turn it off. It's annoying. It's annoying. All right, so I'm going to finish up this Formless Spawn here. What else do we know about it? What else? True to their name, the Formless Spawn are polymorphic entities made of black ichor that look like an amorphous goo. They are extremely resilient and difficult to dispatch. Much like shoggoths, they can shapeshift into various forms and take the shaped appendages to suit their needs for accompanying their master's biddings and to attack targets in nearly every conceivable way. They're surprisingly flexible and plastic and quickly flow into a room through the tiniest of cracks. They attack by trampling their targets, biting them, crushing them with their grasps. The Call of Cthulu role-playing game's entry on Formless Spawn also claims they have a powerful acidic substance that can dissolve human flesh. And I imagine they're going to cost a good amount of sanity. It's kind of looking this up on the old wiki. It might be fun to actually go over the stats of each one, what each creature can do. So, all right, this guy's a hot mess. He's all blue. I got blue all over my gloves and stuff. But again, I'll just let that sit for a little bit. And oh, did I miss a spot over there? I'll let that sit for a little bit and dry, and then we'll hit him with a different dry brush or color. I'll probably do some black. I don't know if anybody paints, but Nun oil is something you put on everything. I mean, I put that stuff on everything. It fills in the shades and the cracks and gives a little definition to your models. I had a cup here with water in it, but now it's gone, so I'll have to use an old water bottle. Oh, I dropped my brush in it. Okay, that's gonna be a pain to get out. What else am I working on that I can show you guys? We talked about some Cthulhu stuff. Oh, let me show you this here. These are tentacles for the game. And I use the tentacles in order to mark where something might be. So if somebody sees a monster coming along, but they don't know what it is yet, they haven't seen it. I'll throw a tentacle down, and I think I have 5 of them. I actually want to print some more. So these tentacles are cool because you can really see. These are all with the Games Workshop contrast paints. Just pure contrast. We have the red. We have a red contrast, the yellow, green, purple, and the black. I'd like to show you. You saw the green already. Oh, here's the purple contrast. All right, it's Magnus purple, referencing the Gene Stealers from Warhammer 40K. And you can really see how that purple just gets in all the lines, right? The red, I don't know. Green is classic. There's black tentacles, the yellow, the gold. I don't know if I have a favorite tentacle color, but all the tentacles are good. And this contrast paint just soaks right in there, and I think it does a good job. It does a good job. So that's an example of some of the I don't have a blue tentacle, but now we'll have a blue. Actually, we can put that guy right next to him, right? Let's see. He's stuck. He's stuck. There you go. Let's see there. There you go. You can see the. So this, I guess, this became a contrast glass. Those are all different contrasting colors. And that's about it tonight. I think I've done enough painting. Thank everybody for watching and jumping on with me and spending a few minutes with my hobby. I hope everybody has a great night, and I hope everybody's able to play some games this week, whether it's a board game, Call of Cthulhu, Dungeons and Dragons, and I hope you're playing with friends in person, because that's the best part of it, hanging out with your friends, family, fellow gamers, joking around, having a few laughs, and rolling some dice. So I hope everybody has a great night. I'll be on next Monday too, if you guys want to jump back in. I'll try to have maybe a little class planned or something, but everybody was a good night, and thank you so much. Have a good night.